Local news first on CBS 8 and ABC Montgomery. From the West Alabama newsroom, it may be 50 years since the end of the Civil Rights March from Montgomery to Selma, but the marching continues. Today, the NAACP began their America's Journey for Justice. It's an 860-mile march to Washington, D.C. that starts in Selma. Reporter Sarah Canty joins us with tonight's big story.
At the foot of the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, more than 100 marchers set out on the NAACP's Journey for Justice, an 860-mile march spanning 40 days. Below their feet, a landmark of the civil rights movement 50 years ago.
So this is not symbolic. This is about changing public policy.
We have to change the laws, and that means passing the Interracial Profiling Act. It means protecting the Voting Rights Act. It means passing the Law Enforcement Integrity Act.
Everything he said really resonated with me.
Kim Terrell Knott heard the NAACP president's message on the radio driving to work Thursday in San Diego. His message resonated enough for her to pack her bags and bring her 10-year-old daughter to Selma.
You can't just be on the sidelines. You can't Twitter about it. You can't talk about it on Facebook. You have to be engaged. You have to be, you have to participate in a real meaningful way. So we're here.
People were hungry, and they got in the street and they demonstrated for their rights. We need to recognize that the battle is not won at all.
And a desire to be a part of the battle for change is something Kim Terrell Knott hopes to pass on to her daughter.
It's not an issue of one race or one color. It's really everybody. It's all of society that needs to participate, and it matters to all of us. And if there are civil injustices for anybody, it's a civil injustice for all of us. So I hope that she carries this with her for the rest of her life.
Marchers will walk about 20 miles a day before they reach Washington, D.C. on September 16th. In Selma, I'm Sarah Canty, Alabama News Network.
Thank you, Sarah. And different groups will pick up where the marchers leave off each day for the next 40 days. The NAACP is hosting events in cities on the way to Washington, D.C. all along the way. Tonight, there's a program at St. Jude from 7 to 9. Alabama